Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Going to talk about the subject of budget concealed carry. A lot of people are looking for their first concealed carry gun and they don't want to break the bank by doing that. So they always ask me, what's a gun I can buy for $300, $350 or less and still be reliable and still be easy to carry, easy to conceal? Well, that's a pretty loaded question, and there are a lot of options out there. Ruger LC9, Beretta Nano, even a Smith & Wesson Shield if you can, find it used maybe. Stuff from Sky, Kel-Tec PF9. These are all really good options and stuff that I would carry on a day-to-day basis and not have any problem doing so. But if you're looking for the most bang for your buck, which I think we all are, the Taurus PT709 has to rank right up there, and I really like this gun. In my opinion, I want to carry a 9mm pistol or larger most of the time unless I need really deep concealment because I've got, shorts, or I've even carried a gun with swimming trunks on, something like that. But generally, I want to carry a 9mm. So finding a small, compact 9mm can be kind of tough sometimes. But Taurus, the 709, is a great option. Very slim profile. It's less than an inch in profile. This one has the stainless top. Others, more commonly, just are all black. But this gun, price point, roughly $300, which is not too bad. For the stainless, you're going to add about $20 to $25. Not too big, too big of a price deal there. So it's kind of whatever you like. Adjustable rear sights, which I like. You'll find that that's not an option on a lot of carry guns, having adjustable sights, but Taurus does have that option. Nice 3-dot low profile pattern here. Easy to acquire. Some guns, Ruger comes to mind, the sights are just inadequate is the best word for it. Very difficult to shoot, extremely difficult to aim well. These I've had no problem. Breaks down like a Glock, so if you're used to shooting a Glock, it's that style of breakdown, so it's very easy to take apart. Comes with two 7-round 9mm magazines, which is always good. A lot of guns nowadays only ship with one magazine. If you're going to buy the second, you're going to have $30, $35, $40 depending upon what gun you're carrying. I know I carry a SIG P938 a lot. $40 magazine, which is ridiculous. Getting two magazines in the box, fantastic. Has a really nice trigger, and I've always raved about these triggers. You can see it's clear. And I'll show you the trigger here. They call it a double single action, so there's a fair amount of bring up, but it breaks really crisply. Now, cool thing with the 709, let's say that round did not go off. We had a light primer strike, hard primer, something. Just keep pulling. That's fantastic. It goes right back to double action, which I really like. So, in a defensive situation, I don't want to be worried about re-racking my slide, what's going on with my gun. I'm just going to pull the trigger again, and chances are that round that didn't go off the first time would go off the second time. I really like that option. It's, needs to be on more guns, let's put it that way. Does have a manual safety only on the left side. Now, I know a lot of people complain about a manual safety. Look, you don't like a manual safety, you don't have to use it. You can carry it with the safety off. It's no big deal. It's a tiny button here. It's not in the way. It's not obstructive. Get over it. I'm sorry. But I do like it. I like to have a manual safety. I'm used to it on a lot of my guns, so I can deal with it. I just wish it was ambidextrous because we have a lot of left-handed shooters out there that would kind of like it. Loaded chamber indicator, which is nice. Some guns don't have that. It's not a big deal, but it's nice to have it there. The magazine release is in a great spot. It's a little small for my liking, but I don't find that it's a problem to actuate. I can handle it quite well. Has a safety in the trigger, so it's similar to, there again, a Glock or a Springfield, something like that, where you're used to that trigger, so you can handle that as well. Overall, the biggest benefit to this, aside from the price, it's very easy to conceal. Again, with that slim profile and this shortened grip, which I still kind of have my pinky on here, I can shoot this and conceal it very well and be confident that nobody's going to detect it under whatever I'm wearing. Generally, I'll carry this in an inside the waistband holster, so, you know, easy to conceal. I know a lot of people expect, you know, they put in the comments that I don't care if people know that I'm carrying my gun, whatever. You know, hey, I don't want to get into that situation where I'm walking through Target and somebody can tell that I'm carrying a firearm, and then I got to talk to the sheriff's department about why I've got a gun, even though I'm carrying it legally. I don't need the hassle. So carry a gun that you can conceal, nobody's going to detect, and this fits the bill perfectly. I've had zero reliability problems. I've owned a Taurus 709 for probably 3 years. No problems whatsoever. How does it shoot? I tend to shoot this gun slightly low. It's a gun that I shoot a little bit low. You know, I find that it groups extremely well, but I am always about 1 inch to 1.5 inches low every single time of my intended target. In a defensive situation, is that a big deal? Absolutely not. This gun is not meant to be shot at 25 or 50 yards. Can it make that shot? Maybe. I've never really tried it. I generally practice at 7 to 10 yards, and I've had, you know, no issues there in terms of, again, no reliability problems, and just shoots a little bit low for me, but you might find it a little bit different. So if you're looking for a budget gun, I don't want to spend $500, $600, $700. That's fine. Just get the best gun you can for your budget. And I think the Taurus PT709 is perfect. It'll do everything you want it to do, and you can count on it to be there when you need it. God forbid you ever do. So just my thoughts. You can sound off in the comments, whatever you want. You know, I don't think there's a bad choice out there in terms of, you know, a lot of these guns that I mentioned earlier in this video, are they bad? Absolutely not. Have I had experience with all of them? Yes. But this is my choice for the best budget gun out there. So let me know what you think. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Keith from Trigger Happy.